Hello and God bless. Today's topic is about the punishment of the grave. This is a very frightening topic for Muslims. But let us go first to the hadith to understand about the punishment of the grave. Sahih al-Bukhari, hadith number 6366. Narrated Aisha, two old ladies from among the Jewish ladies entered upon me and said, "The dead are punished in their graves," but I thought they were telling a lie. So notice, two Jewish women came in to troll Aisha. They were joking because there is no Jew who believes in the punishment of the grave. So immediately Aisha was not stupid. She knew they were lying to her. They were telling jokes, right? And let me continue. And did not believe them in the beginning. So Aisha, she didn't believe them in the beginning. When they went away and the Prophet of Islam entered upon me, I said, "O Allah's Messenger, two old ladies," and told him the whole story. Muhammad said, "They told the truth." Did you catch it? So Muhammad was hearing about this from Aisha, about the punishment of the grave that the two Jewish ladies mentioned to Aisha, and she didn't believe them, and she told them, "You're lying." But Muhammad, of course, everything he heard from the Jews, he adopted into Islam. And now after 1400 years, Jews who lied to Aisha, after 1400 years, Muslims still believe in the lie, in the joke of the two Jewish ladies who were trolling Aisha. Amazing, huh? And Muslims are frightened to death. They count the days when they will die and they will be put inside the grave, because two angels will come and they will test them, and they will ask them a couple questions to see if they are Muslims, true believers or not. Let me play for you a video from a Muslim sheikh who is explaining the punishment inside the grave. And when the soul leaves the deceased body and is carried to his grave, the righteous soul will say, "Bring me closer, bring me closer." And the wicked one will say, "Oh my Allah, where are they taking me?" After the funeral prayer on the deceased is over, the grave will say, "I am the house of exile, I am the house of loneliness, I am the house of dust, I am the house of worms." And as the hadith says, if the human is placed inside his grave and his friends start to leave, his soul returns back to him until he hears their footsteps fade away. And then suddenly two angels appear to him. Their names are Munkar wa Nakir, and they help the deceased to sit straight and start testing him. So if the deceased was a true Muslim believer, they will ask him, "Who is your Lord?" "My Lord is Allah." "What is your religion?" "My religion is Islam." "Who is the man who sent to you?" "He is Rasulullah." "And how do you know?" "I read the book of Allah and I believe in him and accepted him." So he finally passed the exam and he will be rewarded with the gift of Jannah. And an overwhelming voice from above will say, "Oh my righteous Abdul, quickly open for him the doors of Jannah." Then a man with beautiful appearance come by and says, "I am your righteous deeds." But for the kafir, the angels come and ask him, "Who is your Lord?" "I don't know, Madri." "What is your religion?" I don't know. Who is the man who lived among you? I don't know, ما أدري. And the angels tell him, you don't know and you failed your test. And the poor man failed his exam and test, and the punishment of the grave starts, and a voice from heaven says, he lied, bring down fire upon him. And the angel starts to hammer him down with a big sledgehammer. Such amazing big hammer that if you throw it down, it can break a mountain into small pieces of rocks and dust. And the kafir screams and cries from the pain and suffering, so loud that all creation can hear him except mankind and jinn. And he is struck down until he turns to dust. And Allah turns him back to normal, and the angels strike him down with a final blow, and his grave starts to close around him until he limbs crushed, and earth is commanded to swallow him, and it swallows him completely. And a snake crawl in his grave, and a bold snake called Thu'ban al-Aqra, and the snake starts to eat his flesh from head to toe. And a man appears from out of nowhere with an ugly face, filthy clothes, and a bad smell, and he says, I'm your wicked deeds. And then his place in fire is shown to him.